Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can perfectly hear you now.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Donnie.
Hi.
My question, Jenny, is directed to yourself.
Okay.
It kind of started yesterday and flourished into today. I had almost like an epiphany. For whatever reason, I have no foundation, but I feel like it's just an overwhelming feeling that this year is going to be a big year of change for me and in the positive direction. It's odd to try and put into words this feeling I had, and certain people were coming to me and speaking about things that have been on my mind for a long, long time. Do you see what I see, or do you?
Yeah, you are feeling it. Like, you are feeling it, and one of the, because I just felt it go right through your energy completely, and I kept on seeing the number 33 and the number 17 also. So, you know, number 33 does represent the Christ consciousness, and the number 17 also. It very well could be more of a significant number for you, but 17 equals 8, which is abundance. So I do feel the transformation that you have been going through with it, even if you look back a year and a half ago,
Okay.
it just felt like it just started and started and started. And yeah, you are going to go through a big change this year. And one of the most important thing for you to remember is, you know, we can get advice from lots of different people and sources, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
However, for you, you really need to start listening to yourself more so. You know, it's like, thank you everyone for the advice and stuff like that, but I got to follow what is right for me. But it is going to be a big year for you in all areas of your life. Absolutely is. And I hear August actually being circled, and that actually equals the number 8. So.
Why? What's going to happen in August?
Well, 8 represents abundance.
Okay.
So I just hear August for you is going to be a really, really good month, and you're going to get. I know that you're going to start hearing that little voice, as I call it. That's your soul
You know what?
speaking
It
to you.
started today quite a lot, and I was kind of almost wondering, my mom passed away a couple of years ago, and I almost felt like it was her putting these things together so that they'll finally come to me, if you will.
She does guide you, but this is your own soul speaking, and that's why I said, you know, the advice is wonderful and all, but, you know, it's like, thank you everyone for the advice. Let's put that there, because your soul is trying to speak to you. Your mom can't force that. You know, she can give you signs and different things like that. And,
Right.
But this is when that little voice is going to get louder and louder and louder. So the energy is going to push you and further and further and further. Like this springtime, March will just, you know, this springtime, March to May, let's say, realistically, you're going to get a really strong pull to really make some changes and really go through those changes, and no holding back, just jump into the unknown, really. Because when you find that you're going to be doing that this year, and you will, you're going to succeed, and you're going to be like, wow, why didn't I think of this before? And all of that comes down to divine timing.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Well, my biggest challenge, like you say, is listening to myself so often I'll put it off.
Don't do that. Let's start writing notes. Start writing notes down. Like whenever you start to hear those little messages and you're not sure, let's say for an example, just start writing them down on paper, and then you'll start to put 2 and 2 together.
That's a good idea.
Thank you do that. And then all of a sudden, and then surrender it, let it go, and then you'll find that things are going to move forward, and then your mom, she'll come in and she'll point little signs to you. So pay attention to that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And thank you for calling. We've already actually got some other people on hold right now.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and take care.
You're very welcome. You're very
bye-bye.
welcome. Even Donnie, you would say the same thing. I know you would. Wouldn't you? You would tell them to surrender it.
Well, you have to.
Yeah. Surrender everything. And we have Joycelyn as our next caller. Joycelyn, you have a question for us. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, it's Jocelyn. Hi, Jenny.
Jocelyn. Jocelyn.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Yes. You have a question?
Yes. So I have a 19-month-old precious little daughter who has reflux and GI issues since birth. she's not able to eat solids, very minimal, maybe a couple bites here and there, and she's primarily and solely breastfed. So just wondering if she'll get better in the near future and what we can do to help her.
She is going to get better, but actually the first thing I saw and I heard, as soon as you mentioned your daughter, I kept on seeing a little boy. Do you find that she's kind of looking around a little bit more? Like, you know.
What do you mean?
Wow. That she's kind of staring into space a little bit? Because I just feel the presence of a little boy around her very much. It just feels like this little boy is like an angel who's looking over her and watching her. What's your daughter's first name?
Brooklyn.
Our phone lines tonight.
Could you hear me?
Yeah. But surrender it.
That's right.
Yes, your daughter is going to be perfectly fine. She will, just give it a little bit of time, but I do feel the energy of a little boy very, very much around her. He's like protecting her and looking over her. So whenever you kind of see her kind of looking around like that, she's looking at him. And she has come into your life right now to teach you something really big.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
What could that be?
Well, you're going to see this in due time. First of all, it's patience. Second of all, there's a lot of unconditional love there in that. She's a very, very gifted baby. What's her name?
Brooklyn?
Yeah, she's a very, very, very old soul. Really old soul. But she does have this little boy very much with her. So just give it a little bit of time. You know, it just kind of feels like she just trucking along, and then everything's going to go okay.
Like her within the next 6 months, say, or?
Yeah, even a little sooner than that, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little sooner than that. I actually do see that kind of making a shift there. What would you even recommend, Donnie?
Well, I think with things like that, it's always best to rely on your practitioners too, right?
Yes.
I mean, you always want to take all the proper steps for that.
Yes. Now, absolutely, absolutely. And then have the faith, number one. But I just, this little boy, it keeps on coming in strongly, really strong. So even if, you know, you kind of sit back and I'm not hearing his name yet and just say, you know, can you help my daughter through this and such like that? Because that's what he is there for. He's one of her guides to guide her.
Okay.
Yeah, but she'll be okay. You know, absolutely follow your doctor and your practitioner 100%, yes, always.
Prayer's always
Okay.
good.
Prayers,
So I,
yes. But she'll be okay. She'll be okay. It's just she's, you know, that this year for you will be, you know, a little bit more, you know, patience and such like that.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the nice thing with prayer is you connect with your daughter too, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a nice thing to do is hold her and pray with her.
Yeah. And it just sounded like she said K.
Yeah. She approves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she's great. She's good. She's good. Of course, a parent, you're always going to be worrying.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you think I'll be able to stop breastfeeding soon? Like, that's all
It's
she
a little bit
takes?
of time. A little bit of time. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, it's all about whatever's working for you right now to go with that flow, and
Okay.
it'll eventually kind of wean off in due time.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So do it. Lord have mercy. We're getting tested.
No kidding. Some interesting sound going on today.
I know. The Lord's trying to get our attention. To have the faith. We hear you. But no, she'll be okay. She'll be okay. Like, she'll get weaned off eventually normally. Normally. Keep in contact with the pediatrician, absolutely.
Right.
And then just feel this energy of this boy around. But it's so strong. Like, it's really strong. I would say he's about 4 years old, this little boy, dark hair. He's one of her guides. And as she gets older and stuff like that, if you remember what I said, you can ask her did you feel the presence of a little boy around you? Because they will remember.
Okay.
So, but thank you for calling in. We've got other
Thank you
people on
so
hold right
much.
now, and I'll do a little prayer for your daughter tonight as well.
Thank you so much.
You're
Jeni.
very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, I agree. Prayer is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, prayer is very good. I always do prayers for every Wednesday night for the viewers, especially.
Nice.
For the people that call in. Yeah, yeah. And our next caller is Renee.
Yes, hi.
Hi, Renee.
Jeni.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Can you
Thank
speak
you
up just a little bit?
Oh, okay, thanks for taking the call. I just have some questions about my financial situation and some health issues. If you can shine a light on.
Yeah,
either
your health
both of them.
issues. Your health issues are something with your blood. Your immune system is a little low right now. Okay, and one of the reasons that your immune system has gone down a little bit is because you are worried about your finances and things like that. That's one of the
Yes.
first things. Our health,
Yes.
whenever we start to get stressed out and worried, boom, right away our health is affected. So,
Yes.
but I'm a little worried about your immune system going down a little bit more. So right now your priority should be your health with that, building that back up, extra vitamin C, get some vitamin B as in Bob. You can get that because that helps with stress zones and cortisones and everything like that.
Yeah.
And your finances here, I'm getting the wrap up sign, so I got to be really quick, unfortunately. Your finances are going to start to improve within the next 3 months. So hang in there.
Okay.
Just hang in there. I know it's kind of, I can't really go into details, and I got to actually already wrap up the show, Renee.
Okay, well, thank
But
you.
hang in there. Your immune system is important right now, and everything's going to work out. And I want to thank Donnie for coming on my show tonight.
Well, and thanks for having me, Jeni.
Oh, you're very welcome. And everyone look forward to a show on Monday night.
That's right.
The Shocking Truth. And you will see him.
Thank you.
And I'm your host, Jeni Cousins. We're live here on Shaw TV, and you can catch me on YouTube, and I'm on Facebook and Instagram, also under Jeni Cousins. Good night, everyone.
Night.